Guys, every gardener needs him one of these tools, and he needs to make him one of these little DIY project tools. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Papaw's place. Guys, today I'm out here in the garden after we done had 2 nights of freeze. Pulled up all my tomato plants, my T-posts, my posts, my arches, getting this cleaned up, and I'm gonna pull this ground fabric out, put some more compost in that soil and till it in, and I'm gonna plant me a cover crop of crimson clover probably for the winter. And then for next spring I'll chop the clover down, till it in, and put me some new ground cover on there. But I was out here pulling these ground stake staples, and this little tool here is very handy for pulling them, and I'm going to show you a clip here of me pulling them with this little tool here. I don't know what they call it, but it's very handy in the garden to do all kind of things with, and you'll see it's pretty handy. Alright guys, here's one of these ground staples, and you see that and pull pretty easy. That in there, it come out all right. That in there I can't pull out. But you take this little tool right here and you stick it under there, and you can pry back and pull them out while bending over. Now I'm gonna find some more hard ones and show you how you just go down through here and you just stick it under there and flip it up. So right here going down the bottom of this row here, it's where this ground's good and compact and been walked on all year, but you can just give it a little hit, pry up on it, and pull them out. I ain't saying this is the easiest thing to do, but it's easier than pulling them with pliers and such. But now when you get into that sure enough hard, because it's dry, and this ground's packed, guys, and I don't want to wait till it rains to soften the soil to pull these staples, because I want to go on and get this tilled so I can have it planted before our next rain so my clover can start growing. But if you're a DIY type person and can do a little bit of your own stuff, I took an old crowbar, just a piece of pipe, I tack welded it on that crowbar because I didn't want mine falling off. I got plenty of old crowbars. I ain't worrying about wasting one, because this will be what this is used for from now on. And I took an old chisel, because you need something, a good hard metal that won't bend or break. And I tack welded it right here on both sides to this crowbar, and I sharpened the end of it. Now using this one, it does 2 things. One, I can jab it in there under that pin, and the handle's long enough I ain't got to bend over. Second thing, it's got more of a curve right here, and that gives you the leverage you need to pull them hard pins. So let's get over here and take a look at how this one works. Now guys, these staples has been in here for 2 years. But you can just take this and jab it under there and push back on there, and look how easy that comes up. Then we can do another one for you. Now guys, once I made this, because this is my first year to actually have to pull up this ground fabric. This has been here 2 years. And this was one of my first times to use ground fabric, and I loved it, so I put it in my outside garden this year, but I bought some good heavy duty, hope to get 3 years out of it at the minimum. This has been here 2 years, but this is that cheap stuff, and it was so thin. Plus, I got some more compost. I wanted to freshen up this dirt up under here, this soil. But if you're a DIY person, or if you garden and you use ground fabric, you need to get somebody to make you something like this. Like I said, it's a piece of pipe, an old crowbar, and an old chisel. I tack welded my chisel, tack welded my pipe because I don't want it coming off. And out of all the tools I got in the garden, this here is up there in the top 3 now. The first one's a T-post driver, second one's a T-post puller. And I got a video showing you that you can use that T-post puller if you buy one like I got to pull wood tomato stakes with. Now I try to remember to attach that video above in case you didn't see it. But third on the list now is this right here, because that saves your back. Like I said, this little tool right here worked pretty good because you could just hit it and get up under them pins, pop them up, but still you got to be bent over like. I don't like staying bent over like that. So this right here, I haven't seen anything. There may be something on the market that's made to pull ground fabric pins. I don't know. But if you have a better idea than what I got right here that you think works better, please, by all means, put it in the comments, because I'd love to see it and would probably get one. Also, my viewers, all of y'all, we like helping each other out and sharing our thoughts and our opinions. But guys, once I made this, I said, well, I got to share that with everybody, because they may want to make their own, because this ground is hard. You see them tomato cages there. I ain't come up with a way to pull them without tearing them up. I got a way of pulling them, but it tears them up with that front end loader, but I can't even get them to move out of the ground, and the only other thing to do to keep them running them is wait till it rains, which I'm not going to do, or you could sit there and I guess wet around them. But if I come up with something to pull them up without tearing them up, or if you got an idea how to pull them cages up without tearing them up, please let me know. And that's the type cages I'm talking about. I use them for peppers and smaller stuff. But guys, I'm gonna get back at it, get all these pins pulled up. Then I'll pull this fabric over there, get my pins out of it, because I save them and reuse them. Just cause they rusty don't mean nothing. That just makes them hold better in the ground when you put your new fabric down. And as always, comment down there in the bottom and put your thoughts down there. Anything you want to ask, and I'll try to get back with you and answer your questions. Hope y'all have a great day and a great week. God bless. See y'all next time.